Coach, one thing I know about your team, and whether it's baseball, they say, speed never takes a day off. You could do something on the bases, even if you're in an 0 for, if you go 0 for 4. In hoops, if you D up and you protect the rim and you play with integrity on defense, you're going to show up and have a chance to win every night. And I know that that's your MO. You for the most part, you hold teams to the low 60s, very highly ranked nationally. Your defense is superb. My only concern, Kevin, is if you get into a shootout and you have to go, north of 80, can you do that? Is that uncomfortable territory, or maybe it's just a little more attainable than we think?
Now, if we get stops, I love for us to get 80 points. I'm talking to the other team. We don't want them to get 80 points. So if our defense is strong and we're shooting, we're getting out on a fast break, I love us to get 80. I think, some of our Achilles heel this year has been our shooting. Some of our best guards have been shooting in the low 30s from the three-point line and in conference play. Daniel Hamilton and Rodney Purvis, both are kind of hovering around that 35% mark. And you can't have your best shooters shooting that way. But our defense has been strong. I really love their passion on the defensive end because most of the time offensive players, their defense is predicated on them making shots or missing shots. But, throughout this year, our defense has been consistent. And that's the one thing we hang our hats on. We won a national championship in 2014, not scoring 80 points. We were stopping people. And I think that's the recipe. I learned that from Coach Calhoun. I learned that from Larry Brown, all the great coaches I've been around. You better play defense and rebound the basketball, and that's what we're trying to prove at. And our shots will fall, and I love us to get out in the fast break. And the only way you get out in the fast break is something we call kills, and that's 3 stops in a row. And more times we can get a lot of kills in the game, more times we have to get out on a run and try to break a game wide open. But if you're looking for 80 points, probably in the Cincinnati game and UConn game, that's probably not a good bet for you right now. It's going to be a battle.
Yeah, I'm going to bet the under.
It's going to be a war down there, and we're going to play our best basketball, and hopefully we can get a great advantage out there on Friday at 2 o'clock.
Coach Kevin, Ollie, you're talking about your relationship with Jim Calhoun. You were teaming up with he and Dove Men Plus Care to talk about building bonds and relationships, and that's important for a coach who has charges that are young men who are trying to grow up and be good young adults.
Yeah, I think the first thing, any coach that's got the ability to impact a young kid's life, you want to have a bond, and that bond is always built on trust. They have to know that you're consistent as a man, as a person, and you're not just talking it, you also having your actions follow your words. And I think I learned that from Coach Calhoun. Our bond is something special. I think Dove Men Plus Care is really trying to show that relationship that's long-lasting, an impact that's just beyond basketball. Coach brought me from L.A. all the way out to Connecticut. I didn't know anything about cows or bagels or anything like that once he brought me out here. And he just brought me to a whole different world coming from South Central Los Angeles out here to Storrs, Connecticut. And I love him to death. And, our relationship is strong. We have a great, commercial that if you can see more, we would love for you to go to, DoveMenCare.com and see more details about our relationship because it just goes way beyond basketball. He's like a second father to me. Always gave me advice and guidance, and he's still right here with me today, and I love him so much.
It's been a seamless transition, man. I mean, you have taken the reins from an all-time icon, and it's been a seamless transition.
Yes,
Kevin Ollie, you're doing work out there, man. There's no doubt. You're handling your business. And I got to ask you that. We're really late, though, but I want to ask you fast.
Okay.
I'd be remiss if I didn't throw this by you. It's my opinion, Kevin, that at some point you're going to be coaching in the NBA. I mean, I know you've had offers. I know you think about it. I mean, is that on your radar at some point, getting back to the NBA?
I'm always assess my situation each and every year. I love my job. I love being in stores. I'm UConn made. I'm not self-made. I'm UConn made, and they made me who the man I am today. And I love the people around here. I'm excited about our incoming freshman class, our 2016 freshman class. So I'm not looking to go anywhere anytime soon. But like I say, I'm always do what's best for my family, always do what's best for this university and for myself. And, I think that's right now. I think God has me right where he wants me at, and that's at the University of Connecticut.